And our scripture today is taken from the Lamsa translation of the Bible, St. Matthew, chapter 7, verses 7 through 8. Ask, and it shall be given to you. Seek, and you shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. For whoever asks receives, and he who seeks finds, and to him who knocks the door is opened. Thus ends the reading of our scripture, Matthew chapter 7, verses 7 through 8. Last Sunday, Reverend Jackson spoke about changes of the new year. And he told us that change won't occur until we begin to make that change within us. Many of us desire to grow and we desire to make changes in our life, but sometimes we're not quite sure how to go about manifesting these changes we desire. So what do? We first begin to manifest these changes by thinking about them. It all begins with the spark of a single thought. Our brain is like a sponge, and it retains whatever we put into it. And we may be accustomed to doing tasks a certain way or thinking a certain way. And why is that? Because we've programmed our brain for these responses. And our brain, it reacts to whatever programming that we give it. And so regardless of whether we are consciously programming, regardless of whether we are conscious of it, we are continually programming our brain. And behind the scenes, it is being programmed by our thoughts, our words, and our actions. So in order to bring about change, we want to reprogram our brain with our thoughts. Our scripture lesson teaches us to ask, to seek, and to knock. Ideas begin percolating in our mind. Our creative juices begin to flow. And we give our creativity carte blanche to envision whatever it is that it seeks. And then eventually we begin this process of taking all of these numerous thoughts and we start sifting through the ideas until we find one or a few that resonate with us the most. Those that ignite our burning desire, the burning desire to want to take action and to begin to manifest them. We get that gut feeling of, this is it. This is it, and I really want to do this. So it blossoms from an idea to a more concrete goal that we seek to manifest. And next comes the asking. Asking is putting this idea in motion. Think about it. What are we doing when we are asking for something? When we ask, we release the intent to God and to the universal consciousness. And we are also telling our brain, this is what I want. This is what I want, so help me to manifest it. We begin to build the energy around these desires. And our thoughts become like a magnet. They become like a magnet and begin to attract what we seek. Our thoughts are energy. Every thought vibrates. Every thought radiates a signal. And every thought attracts a matching signal back. In divine metaphysics, this is known as the law of attraction. By our thoughts, we attract to us that which we are asking and seeking. We want to be mindful that our belief and our thoughts align with our goals. I'm going to give you an example. If we want to lose 10 pounds, it's not enough just to put out into the universe that we want to lose 10 pounds. We have to believe, and we have to know that we can do it. Because if we're thinking that we will never lose 10 pounds, then guess what? We won't. Our desires and our beliefs have to be a vibrational match in order to receive what we desire. We have to believe and know that we can achieve this goal if that is what we seek. Next, we begin to contemplate and envision how this would affect our life and add value to it. Again, we're building more energy around it. Now we're seeing it. Now we're envisioning it. Would it make us happier, more financially secure, or perhaps more enlightened? And as we're thinking about this, we're starting to seek opportunities. And we consider, now what do I need to do? What do I need to do to bring this into my life? If we are seeking a change of employment, we cannot expect to get a job unless we apply for it. It's not going to come looking for us. We need to look for it. We need to sift through employment ads until we find something that is suitable to our preferences and that is just right for us. We may be seeking change, but while we are seeking, we want to be mindful to pursue opportunities that make our life richer and happier. The universe will respond to what we are seeking once we have done the legwork. And lastly, we knock at the doors of these opportunities. We knock at the doors, and that which is for our highest and greatest good will be opened to us. Then we walk through. Now, I'm going to share with you some tools that have worked for me in helping to manifest changes we desire. One is creating a focus poster. It can be as simple as being on a piece of paper or making a poster. And what I do is I take 3 to 5 ideas that I want to manifest. And it can be modified periodically through the year. Because sometimes we realize, well, you know, after we start walking down this path, maybe it's not really what I want. Or perhaps we've already manifested it. So this focus poster can be fluid because life is always in motion. And I recommend that you keep your poster to 3 to 5 bullet points so that it is like a laser point. And the reason why I say that is because if we're focusing on too many things, our thoughts can become scattered. So we want to really hone in on what it is primarily we want to focus on. And as we did today, we begin by sitting in meditation with the intention of seeking inner guidance from our higher self, going into that soul level. And we awaken our intuition, which is also our compass, and we ask our higher self to reveal to us that which it seeks to manifest while we are on this physical plane. We get one time around, and part of our journey here is to fulfill the soul's desires. We may want to focus on a relationship, our health, travel, well, maybe not this year, but hopefully soon, learning a new hobby, or our spiritual growth. And we're not limited to just one area. We can pick from each of them. And after we meditate, we list these 3 to 5 things on our focus poster, or perhaps a 3x5 index card. Some people like to take the time and make it more creative and post. They cut out pictures from magazines or make drawings, whatever resonates with you. The idea is that you're putting these intentions and you're taking them from your mind and you're putting them onto a piece of paper. And once that is complete, then you want to put it somewhere where you can be reminded of it every day. Perhaps taping it to the refrigerator, to the bathroom mirror, or your bedroom mirror. And by doing so, we're building this energy. We're building the energy for our intentions to manifest. And what else are we doing? We're also programming the brain with our desires so it can get to work. The more we think about it, the more energy it builds. I had read that within 17 seconds of focusing on something, a matching vibration becomes activated. If we manage to stay purely focused upon any thought for as little as 68 seconds, the vibration is powerful enough that its manifestation begins. And the longer the thought is held, the better the results. Another tool that we can use is visualization and affirmations. We see ourselves doing and being that which we desire. Visualization is a powerful tool. If our goal is to run a marathon and we see ourselves at the finish line, we see ourselves claiming victory. Whatever that goal is, see yourselves doing it, being in those circumstances. And affirmations help us to keep focused. They help us to start our intention, start the energy for the day. For example, if we are seeking a relationship, we may say, I am attracting a life partner who is for my highest and greatest good, one that will enable me to live a loving and fulfilling relationship. See it, envision it, and be it, and claim it. And when we're doing the affirmation, again, we are conditioning and we are programming our brain to react to these new opportunities. Every spring, we plant a new garden. We clear out the debris from the old, and we turn over and prepare the soil for the new seeds. Interestingly, the new year falls during the winter season, the season of introspection. It's a reminder to clear the debris from our minds and clear away that which no longer serves us, so that we can prepare the fertile soil of our brain for new ideas, for new thoughts, and plant new seeds. We may think of the winter as a time of dormancy and hibernation, but within the earth and within us, these ideas are percolating so that they may germinate and in time grow. Release them and let them go. And trust that these new desires, these new ideas will manifest in divine order. Now, divine order may not be our timeline, but when we are patient and when we trust in divine order, we will receive an unlimited abundance of prosperity. A new year is an opportunity to turn the page and write a new chapter in our book of life. Give yourself permission to expand and fly even higher this year. Drink from that rich cup of life. Laugh often, love more, and always remember Whoever asks receives. And if you seek, you shall find. And if you knock, the door will be open. Many blessings to you as you write the chapter of this new year. Namaste.